to the President of the Philippine Medical Association, to the President of the Philippine College of Surgeons, to the President of Papras, doctors, surgeons, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamualaikum, madayaw, maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan, magandang araw sa inyong lahat. First off, allow me to express my gratitude to everyone. Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat ako sa tulong at suporta ninyo sa nakaraan na kampanya at eleksyon ko noong nakaraan na taon. Maraming salamat po sa inyong mga kababayan. Pangalawa po, pinapaabot ni Pangulong Marcos ang kanyang pagpapasalamat sa tulong ninyo sa kanyang pagkapanalo at suporta ninyo sa kanyang administrasyon ngayon. And pangatlo po, ang pagpapasalamat ng pamilya namin, ang pamilya Duterte, sa oportunidad na ibibigay ninyo sa amin para makapagsilbi sa ating bayan at sa suporta ninyo 6 na taon sa administrasyon ni Pangulong Duterte. Maraming salamat po. Let me express my sincerest gratitude to the Board of Directors, members, and the Organizing Committee of the Philippine Association of Plastic and Reconstructive and Aesthetic Surgeons for your invitation to be part of the induction ceremony of your new board of directors and other officers. Through this invitation, I am given the opportunity to stand before all of you to personally thank you for your service to our country at the height of the COVID pandemic and all your colleagues in the medical profession. Para sa amin po ng mga ordinaryo na mga mamamayan, maraming salamat po sa pagod, hirap at tulong ninyo sa lahat ng mga nangangailangan noong nakaraang 2 taon. Thank you. As the only plastic surgery society recognized by the Philippine College of Surgeons, the scientific innovations that your organization has willingly and almost always readily and boldly embraced and introduced to the public provides endless possibilities and opportunities for our kababayans seeking surgeries both for aesthetic and reconstructive purposes. Let me emphasize the endless possibilities and opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, you are changing lives. But while your sector is almost always seen as the twin sister of vanity and luxury, as explained by Dr. Bisagas, is science and art meeting together, some people may not be aware of the other side of you, the side that is not ostentatious. And with your indulgence, let me relate to you my experiences in helping our kababayans through the hands of our surgeons. Several years ago, while Mayor of Davao City, I partnered with the Mindanao Aesthetics Plastic Surgery, a group based in Davao City. And lahat ng madaanan ko, na mapuntahan ko ng mga barangay, na nakikita ko na merong cleft palates ng mga bata, ay pinapadala kaagad namin sa aming mga partner surgeons. And with the help of Dr. Mapayo, we were able to help around 100 children with cleft palate at the Maharlika Charity Foundation and the Center for Ambulatory Surgery and Total Medical Care of Davao City, Incorporated. Last year, during the campaign in Bacolod, while I was doing the motorcade, meron akong nakitang isang supporter na dala-dala niya yung anak niya. Nakita ko kaagad na merong cleft yung bata. And I asked Dr. Mapayo, sabi ko, pwede ba natin tulungan yon kahit dalhin na lang natin sa Davao? But he said, no. We have friends who are willing to help anytime. And Dr. Mapayo called up a Bacolod-based plastic surgeon to take the case. And the child was suffering from other kinds of health problems as well. And after recuperating, the child was successfully operated on by Dr. J. Estoya of the Corazon Locsin Regional Hospital. One time, doon sa opisina ko sa Davao City, merong dumating. He was a walk-in client. Pumila siya doon sa baba. Ang sinabi lang niya, I just need to talk to Inday Sara. And then, kinausap ko siya. He was a soldier during the Marawi siege. He's still a soldier now. Pero yung kanyang height ng kanyang career was the siege of Marawi. And nasabugan ang kanyang mukha ng bomba. And then, he was telling me that I only had 500 pesos in my pocket and I'm really desperate. And merong nakapagsabi sa akin doon sa Cagayan de Oro na pumunta ka kay Sara because she will find a way to help you. Sabi niya, naka-4 na surgeries na ako. And masakit yung face niya, yung jaw niya, and everything. It was disfigured and then it was infected and then everything was wrong sa kanyang mukha. And then I said, Dr. Mapayo again, sabi ko, pwede ba natin itong tulungan kasi he's really desperate, hindi na niya alam kung sino ang kanyang malapitan. And now he's doing okay. And his next surgery is about aesthetics already para maayos yung alignment ng kanyang jaw and kanyang lips and kanyang nose. And he's become my friend already. And of course, these are just my stories. There are many more stories like this out there from your work. As you may well know, my childhood dream was to become a doctor, but God had a different plan for me. What I do is that I collect doctor friends so that I feel like a doctor. In fact, I have more doctor friends than lawyer friends. And I just feel happy na kapag kasama ko sila, nagkukwentuhan sila ng kanilang mga operation, kanilang mga pasyente. Sumasali din ako sa mga kwentuhan. Ay, dapat ganito ang ginawa, ganito ang ginawa. And then they would call me, oh yes, Doc Sara, tama yan, tama yan. But more than my dream of becoming, my frustrated dream of becoming a doctor, when I was mayor, I opened a scholarship for medicine in the city government of Davao. I said to myself, hindi man ako magiging doktor, pero through me, gusto ko na marami ang magiging doctor. And we are able to, hindi ko lang alam, hindi ko na maalala ang numbers ng mga medicine graduates namin of the scholarship of the city government of Davao for medicine. And very recently, hindi ko alam kung bakit, but maybe it's because of destiny nila ng mga bata na ito. Very recently, one student I met during a wake, namatay ang tatay niya, and nakausap ko siya. Sabi niya sa akin, I'm supposed to go to medicine, but because my father died, pagpaliban ko na lang muna, I just work as a medtech. And then sabi ko sa kanya, let me just find a way, I will try to help you. And then I found her a patron who committed to pay for her 4 years of medicine. She's now enrolled in the San Beda University College of Medicine. And then very recently as well, while I was cleaning my table doon sa bahay, I found a letter. Hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi siya, we have a system about letters, hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi siya umabot sa opisina namin. And then when I read the letter, she said na, I really want to become a doctor. Unfortunately, same situation. My mother died, and so I had to work. I'm now a teacher, teaching biology, sabi niya. Pero sana ay matulungan mo ko na matupad ang aking pangarap na maging doctor. And then, very recently, she was in the office. And then, we made an arrangement. Sabi ko sa kanya na hanapan ka namin ng patron. Unfortunately, yung nilapitan ko, sabi nila na we cannot take in more. So sabi ko, sayang, sabi ko sa chief of staff namin, sabi ko sayang ito ang batang ito kasi gusto talaga niya. She was crying doon sa opisina and she was telling me na third year med school na yung mga kabatch ko, and I still have this dream burning inside of me that I want to be a doctor. So sabi ko sa chief of staff ko, you know what? My husband pays for all the things that I need. Ang aking pera ko, ang sweldo ko, ginagamit ko lang naman sa kung anong gusto ko nabili. So why not we just use my salary and create a trust fund for children, for learners, for students like this na merong pangarap. In this way, I live vicariously through their lives na masaya ako na nakikita na nagiging doctors sila. So if you have a person in mind who needs help, we are looking for other first-year medical students that we can help with the trust fund that we created with my salary as Vice President. Please let me know so that we can interview them and see if they are fit for helping under the office of the Vice President. Well, I am living God's plan today, fulfilling His wisdom. I continue to be amazed by the greatness of medicine and by the people who embraced it. Number one na dyan, ang mga doctors na katulad ninyo. Doctors who provide corrective surgeries that transform people. Corrective surgeries that can only be done with the expertise you have honed and developed through years of study, training, and experience. The aesthetic or beauty industry is a multi-million peso industry. But for many of you, it is not always about the aesthetics part of the practice and the money that comes with it. It is also about helping others, especially those who have less in life. I know that you are also driven by your advocacies and the desire to change the lives of others for the better. And I am sure that a common thread unites your organization, a thread plated in gold and fortified by the generosity of your heart to give back to our communities. Thank you for your kindness and acts of selflessness. Kailangan po ng Pilipinas ang mga katulad ninyo na handang tumulong sa kapwa. Sa tuwing tumutulong kasi kayo sa ating mga kababayan, tinutulungan nyo din ang ating bayan. We are full of expectations for the sector you represent as it has great economic potential for our country. Meanwhile, I support your long-term development goals to urge all members to deepen their specialization as well as to build a collaborative network and share innovative concepts and experiences. I find it profoundly inspiring that you work on the precipice of life-saving transformation. The discipline of reconstructive surgery provides people a chance to live normally. People who suffered from trauma brought about by accidents in their workplace and homes, and the people who were born with the misfortunes of congenital anomalies or abnormalities. Today, people look at aesthetic surgery with excitement in their eyes. You are now referred to as the new giants. You have influenced a new era of medical science, while some of you have successfully built an empire with chains of clinics across the country. Establishing an industry is one thing, but making it part of Filipino society's mainstream consciousness is an unquestionable achievement. At first, people thought aesthetic surgery was this distant reality made possible only by technological breakthroughs they could never afford. Then it became a trend, especially among celebrities and influencers. But he didn't stop there. He somehow influenced a movement. And we can now see that many Filipinos aspire to be part of that movement. Now, aesthetic surgery has become an art. And everyone wants a piece of this art. People leaving your clinics are happy people saying, I am now a better version of myself. I would say the services that you offer now are more accessible and widely acceptable compared to 20 years ago, when a woman had to deny she had breast augmentation surgery, afraid to be shamed and be labeled retokada. Compared to 20 years ago, being called retokada these days comes with pride and freedom, as it means that you are brave, you are independent, and you know exactly what you want to do with your body. And you are claiming happiness and become a better version of yourself. And doctors like you do not only change people physically, you also help them regain their confidence and a higher sense of self-worth. Indeed, we have reached an era where it is now easy to access a wide array of medical transformations. But also, as what Dr. Visagas said, it comes with great responsibility as well, knowing when to stop. And it happened to me. Sabi ko nga kanina, madami akong mga kaibigan na doktor. Yung isang kaibigan ko, he's a colorectal surgeon. And is always saying to me, pumunta ka kay Dr. Mapayo, sabi niya, ipaayos mo yung eye bags mo, ipaayos mo yung mata mo, yung ano ba ito? Eyelid mo, ipaayos mo yan doon sa kanya. And then I would say na, tulungan mo ako magsabi kay Doc. And then we would take him out, Dr. Mapayo would take him out to lunch, and then he would say, ayusin mo, Butch, ayusin mo yung kanyang eye bags, ayusin mo yung kanyang, and then Dr. Mapayo would say, oh, when I look at her, there's nothing wrong with her eyelids, there's nothing wrong with her eye bags. So, that is the greater parts of your power as a surgeon for medical transformations. You can reconstruct a part of the body, restore its functions and improve its appearance, change ethnic attributes, and correct extreme forms of congenital deformities, even perceived flaws. Despite the many challenges in our post-pandemic recovery, demand for aesthetic and surgical enhancement is increasing. And we can only expect to see the growth of beauty clinics across the country. Your presence today means you are committed to your organization's advocacies, disseminating crucial health and wellness information, conducting outreach programs, and creating a supportive and inclusive culture where our practitioners are assets to our people and our country's economy. May this gathering serve as an opportunity to boost the confidence of our professionals and to continue what has been started, to meet the needs of Filipinos, you commit to serving and serve Filipinos who have less in life. Lagi ko nga sinasabi sa mga kaibigan ko, walang mangyayari sa buong mundo kung wala ang dalawang tao na ito. Unang-una, ang doktor, pangalawa, ang piloto. Congratulations to the new board of directors and officers. Your extraordinary efforts, commitments, and determination to sustain the growth of the field of aesthetic surgery and reconstructive surgery in the Philippines will never go unnoticed. My friends would always ask me, sabi nila, bakit mo ba gusto maging doktor talaga? Sinasabi ko sa kanila, you know, kapag mayroong plane crash, ay namaroon kayo lahat sa isang island, hindi sila maghahanap ng abogado, lahat sila maghahanap ng doktor. Lahat para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at bawat pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.